Hey guys, here I am. I'm gonna go a little bit off the rails a bit today, and I'll talk about more of kind of my reasonings of why we should fight back. Some of the tough things are be going. There won't be like a lot of news here, but there'll be more important things to talk about in terms of what's been going on and how I think we're going in as a society and stuff like that. So let's begin. So to start off with, we're seeing a lot of negativity, a lot of pushback from the Democrats specifically. Well, but there's also pushback from the other side too. Republicans, conservatives, and stuff like that. There's pushback against those people, but there's also, I would say, there's also there's been a lot of pushback for Democrats with fighting us, the actual American people, not just for one specific side, but for the American people trying to harm us in a lot of way. Here's part of the reasons why we need to fight back, and steer our country in the right direction. Okay, first off, we have feminism. So that's another huge problem. Now, feminism is having a huge impact not on just women but men in general. You can see men that are obviously having decline or having less sex. They're having there's less marriages happening. There's less birth rates happening. A lot of these things are happening to the fact to feminism taking a huge part in telling women fallacies that are not true. And these fallacies are not gonna is not what's gonna work in today at all. Me as normal, I look for a traditional woman, a normal woman, something that I can have respect or whatever that they have. Now, due to this, due to the Me Too movement and stuff like that, these are things that men have to worry about in general. Now in Canada is even worse. Here in the States, it's bad here, but it's not as bad as it would be compared to Europe, or as bad as it's in Canada. But we're getting there. So essentially, what I'm talking about is the Me Too movement is really scaring a lot of men, specifically me, because the Me Too movement, if any woman accuses you of rape or any of that sort of deal, you automatically, or sexual encounter, I guess you would say, wrongfully sexual encounter, whatever you want to call it. God have you. It's on the man's life. It will be he's guilty until proven innocent, and that's not what it should be. It should be innocent until proven guilty, and this is a huge problem that's having a massive effect on women and men, and men are due to this are pushing back and are pushing back and saying no, I don't want to deal with this, and continue on doing their own thing because they don't want to have to risk that because the courts are messed up, the men are having a harder time trying to win things in court. I mean, if you want to look up to it, you can look up the Sophie Long case. It's very, very brutal. The video is very, very traumatizing, and it's not meant for bad listeners, I guess you could say, because it's bad, and it's very hard to listen to. So there's things like that is a major problem that is even affecting kids. I mean, it's that bad. And then we have Biden, Joe Biden. He's making threats to the American people, saying to wear a mask or else. This is a huge problem to me because I don't like the fact that you are trying to influence your own things or force people to do things without giving them the freedom to do so. I'm a huge person with freedom. You say what you will about me, but I respect a lot of people's freedom. People's freedom is very important to me. If you should be able to do what you want to do within reason, as long as it's not affecting other people's lives or whatever. You should be able to be free to do what you want. Period. And Biden is not letting you do that. The Democrats are not really letting you do that. Of course, there are some Republicans that are also not doing this as well, and that's the reason why we need to fight back against them, and as well, and rat out those bad people and make them public. Now, people probably won't know some of these names, but when we see these people, we need to take their names and we need to put them out on the public and say what they're doing and what they're doing is wrong. Just like the woman in Chicago, where say you can't, she's not going to be interviewed by white people, but only accepting people of color, like brown and black. That's messed up. That's racist. All right, that's straight up racist. I don't agree with that. That's not okay. So things like that need to really be addressed. They need to be burned at the stake and publicly ostracized so that that doesn't ever happen. We don't need more. We don't need more separation, more division. Another thing is that we have going back to Biden is that he's hurting a lot of people. He's made it to where people are be able to sit on their ass, collect welfare, collect unemployment, and make a lot of people not work, and it's hurting our economy, and it's hurting it so bad. Like within literally like 6 months, like half a year, guys, it's just been like this where it's incredibly bad, to a great extent, very very bad. And I don't like this at all. So it's hurting the economy. It's causing inflation. People are suffering. Of course, with the border issue, with all those illegals coming across the border, there's a lot of things that the administration is doing that is not good or positive, and that's another reason why we need to fight back. Because if we don't fight back, if we don't find some type of way to make our voices be heard, push back against the people that are ruining our lives, and we're gonna lose our country. You're gonna lose your freedoms, and it's not gonna be fun for anybody involved. You have to think about your family, your friends, the people around you, and look around them and see what's happening in their lives and how much they're struggling. I'll always say this to the people that that voted for Biden or whatever. It's like, oh, I didn't know. It's like, no, you should have known because it was all over the place. You just refused to know. You've refused to look up the data. You refused to try to even make sense out of it all, and even still, you have this horrible thing. It's like, well, as long as it's not Trump, it might as well be my artist. Like, as long as I don't vote conservative or what have you, it's fine. No, you need to stop that. And people that are going to states, from California to Texas to Florida, any of the red states, then they're voting blue. Stop doing that. You moved from those places for a reason, right? Because they were bad, right? Because the Democrats are doing such a poor job of running them. Don't vote blue again, because it's not going to solve anything. All you're going to do is take those problems from what you have there, move them to the next state that doesn't have those problems, and then vote blue again, and then you expect something different. No. That's not how it's going to work. Eventually, what you're going to do is that you're going to be in a place where there'll be, when all of you guys move and still vote blue, you're going to eventually be in a place where there will be no place that is red, and you'll be stuck in a hell because everybody voted blue because they moved out, because you're just dumb. I mean, it sounds hurtful. It might sound bad for you guys, but that's just the truth. You're just dumb. You're an idiot. Plain and simple. You're just an idiot because you didn't take your action. You didn't take the possibility of trying something new and seeing how it works. Now, if it doesn't work, okay, yeah, maybe go back. But you have to at least take the effort to push back and try something new. What bad is it going to do? I mean, it can't possibly be worse than you had before, right? And who cares what people think? Oh, I can't be conservative or whatever. That doesn't matter. All right? Who cares what other people think? I've always been under the understanding of, why would anybody care what I think, what I do in my life? Because that doesn't matter to anyone. That doesn't matter to me. That doesn't matter to anybody. It only matters to you. What you do and what you say in your life. That's what matters. Other people, don't give a damn. Don't trust them. Don't care about them. So you do what you do. All right? Do you. And you try to correct yourself. You try to make your life better. And I understand places like in California, like the places that I'm at, or places are New York, Portland. Those places are very, very bad. They're terrible places to live. I understand that. And if you want to get out, I want to 100% understand. And I understand that you want to try to better your life and, prosper. And you want to go into a state that you think that would help you do that. Well, do that. But again, as I said, if you do that, vote red, because the reason why I say this is because you have to try something new. If you keep on trying the same thing over and over again, expecting something to be different, I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's going to be a rude awakening. You're not going to get what you want. You have to vote different. And I would be the same way. If somehow all the Republicans or the people that are all red or whatever started acting incredibly insane and started doing the same things that the blue were doing, then I would not vote for the red people either. And the blue started doing the start doing what the riddle was doing, then I would vote for what blue, because I want to better myself. I want what's good for my country. And if you can't do that, if you can't show or have the maturity to actually try to vote differently, to try to better yourself, and not just yourself but your country and your friends, then that's a problem on you, and then you deserve everything bad that has handed to you. Unfortunately, when you do this, other people are suffering. Other people get hurt because of this, because other people have to deal with the policies and all the bad that happens when you vote for those people. And it's not right. It's not fair for those people that didn't vote for them, because they didn't ask for this. But you did. You deserve it. But unfortunately, the people that didn't vote for them get it as well. Like, it's not okay. And I don't accept any kind of apology or whatever. I don't care. I'm going to be harsh and I'm going to be frank. I don't care what you people say or do. All right? I don't care. Your excuses mean nothing. You had the possibility of trying something new, but you didn't. And then after that, you just proved to be ignorant. You proved to be stupid, and you didn't want to try something new. So do something new. All right? So this is another reason why we have to push back. They're trying to take away your Second Amendment rights. And this is a huge problem, because people that live in rural areas, we have to defend ourselves with guns. I'm a very huge gun advocate. I really don't like it when the government wants to take my guns, because they can enforce more power onto people, and that's not okay. I don't agree with that. So therefore, I'm always a huge gun advocate, because first off, I hunt. I like to hunt. I like to go kill my own things, prepare my field. It's a much more satisfying thing to do, because you went out and did it yourself. You went out and got food and fed your family. That's what's important. People that don't do this, they don't understand that feeling. They don't understand anything about it, because they live in La La Land. And in rural areas, cops can't always get to you 100% of the time, and you need a choice, ability to defend yourself. Sometimes you don't even live in a rural area, and you live in a city, and you still have to defend yourself, because people are evil. That's just the way they are. So therefore, you need to take action and defend yourself, and that's the reason why you have to protect your First Amendment rights, not just because of wildlife or people in general. You also have to protect against yourself against the government, because they also want to control you. So, again, Second Amendment rights are huge, and you have to defend yourself, because that's such a huge thing. Because the criminals don't care. They're going to get guns regardless of the situation, and they're going to hurt you because they don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about your friends. And this is a huge problem. So, I recommend we try to fix that problem entirely. So, now I tackle some of the big issues. I don't want to make this video way too long. I'm already 13 minutes in, so I try to cut it off here. At the end of the day, you guys just need to be able to push back, fight back to what we do, because this is America. We're a free country, and we need to push back against these crazy people that wanna hurt you. My final statement is that I don't like people that want to hurt my friends. And I don't like people that want to hurt my family. And when I say this, I'm not talking about people that are criminals, whatever. No, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the governors and people that vote for Biden or whatever. Because I know when people vote for Biden, and people that didn't vote, okay, they're in the little gray area, all right? So they somewhat get excused, all right? But people that vote for Biden, I know that they're hurting my friends, and they're hurting my family. And they're hurting me. So they're hurting 3 people. Even though I'm the less important one, they're still hurting 3 people. They're still hurting 2 other people. And I care about those people. And those people are being hurt because of your stupid decisions. And I don't like people like that. I don't like people who hurt my friends. I don't like people who hurt my family. So therefore, if you're going to go out and hurt my family, I'm going to have an automatic disdain to you. I'm not going to like you because you're automatically hurting my family. And some of you may not be doing it willingly. Well, okay, I'm not going to know that. Why? Because I don't know if you actually knew that information or if you didn't know that information. But it seems like a lot of people that did vote for him didn't know that information, or rather, they did know that information and they still voted for him anyways. Do your research, guys. Don't look on CNN. Don't look on MSNBC. Don't look on any platforms. Fuck Twitter. Fuck Facebook. Fuck all those websites. All right? even fuck Facebook, honestly. And use alternative media if you can. Even though I'm not, I understand that I am being completely biased in this. Okay, I understand that. But use alternative media if you can. If you're not making videos, try to use it, please, for the love of God, because it is better. And look at YouTubers that are from all different angles, so that way you can get a better idea of what's going around in the world and form your own opinion from those people. You don't always have to agree with everyone, but that's okay. We can talk, we can disagree, and we can learn how to fix things. The only way we'll be able to fix things in our country and whatever would be due to the fact that we have to talk and try to solve the problems as people. And the only way to do that is to fight back against these evil corporations. Alright? Alright, guys, that's my video. Sorry for being a little bit long. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. I want to hear your guys' opinions. I would love to hear your guys' opinions. I always read comments. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.